Number 1. The 1990 Ford Ranger XLT, listed at $5,700 and located in Kaufman, Texas, stands as a well-preserved example of Ford's durable small truck era. With only 94,854 miles on the odometer and equipped with 5-speed manual transmission, this Ranger represents a kind of classic daily driver that blends affordability, reliability, and simplicity, qualities that have made the Ranger nameplate a favorite for decades. Under the hood sits the trusted 2.9-liter V6 engine, known for its torque and longevity. The seller described the truck as having no issues, emphasizing that it drives great and shifts smoothly through each of its 5 gears. For a truck over 3 decades old, these details point to an owner who has kept up with the mechanical health and overall condition of the vehicle. Routine maintenance has been consistently performed, including new spark plugs, a new starter, new battery, and new alternator, ensuring that the heart of the truck remains strong and dependable. The lighting has also been upgraded to LED headlights, a modern improvement that significantly increases nighttime visibility and safety while still keeping the truck true to its original character. Inside, one of the standout features for this model year is the climate system. Both air conditioning and heat reportedly work like a new truck, which is rare for a 1990 pickup and speaks to the level of care it has received. The comfort and usability of the climate controls alone make this Ranger an appealing candidate for someone wanting a classic truck that doesn't compromise on practicality. Cosmetically, the truck presents as a solid driver, straightforward, honest, and ready for everyday use. It hasn't been modified, abused, or turned into a project. Instead, it remains a clean example of a late 80s/early 90s compact Ford pickup. Whether used for commuting, light hauling, or as a reliable backup vehicle, this Ranger is well suited for a broad range of buyers. The seller notes that the truck runs with no problems, and that the only reason for selling is a desire to move into a larger vehicle. That sincerity and clarity, paired with the truck's mechanical condition, gives potential buyers confidence in what they're getting. For anyone looking for a dependable and budget-friendly classic truck, the 1990 Ford Ranger XLT delivers a rare combination of low mileage, strong maintenance history, a smooth manual transmission, and everyday comfort, all at a competitive price point. This is a kind of old-school truck that still has many reliable miles ahead, ready for its next owner in Kaufman, Texas. Number 2. The 1978 Ford F-150 long bed, offered at $5,900 in Cleveland, Ohio, is a bold and distinctive take on the classic Denside generation, one that blends vintage Ford toughness with unmistakable NASCAR-inspired styling. Showing 95,000 miles and equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission, this truck has been built to capture the raw, stripped-down performance look of late 70s racing, while still remaining a fully functional, drivable street machine. Power comes from a 351 V8, paired with a manual gearbox that gives the truck an engaging, old-school driving experience. The mechanical condition is reinforced by a strong list of recent work. Fresh oil and filter, new spark plugs and wires, plus a new clutch and flywheel, ensuring smooth shifting and dependable performance. The rear end has also received attention with new shocks and mount sourced from a later model F-150, enhancing stability and ride quality. Visually, this truck makes a statement the moment it rolls into view. It wears official NASCAR tires, 27 by 12.5 by 15 slicks, mounted on NASCAR-style 15 by 10 wheels that give a wide, aggressive footprint. The stance has been modified with a 2-inch drop in the front, and the seller includes rear drop shackles for anyone wanting to level or complete the lower profile. Traction bars in the rear add to the period-correct performance theme and help keep the truck planted under acceleration. Inside, a set of aftermarket gauges is installed. The coolant temperature gauge is properly wired and shows the engine running consistently in the safe range, between 190 and 195 degrees. The oil pressure and volt gauges are not yet hooked up, but all necessary components to complete the installation are included. The speedometer works perfectly, which is always a plus on a vintage truck. Also included in the sale is a Demon 625 CFM 4-barrel carburetor, currently not installed. For the next owner, this upgrade offers a straightforward path to increase throttle response and improve performance, making it an appealing addition for anyone looking to tune the 351 V8 to its full potential. As expected with a nearly 50-year-old Ford, the seller notes that while the truck runs and drives great for a 1978, it will need some work and a proper once-over. They've driven it for up to an hour at a time without issue, but because the truck is currently riding on NASCAR slicks, anyone choosing to drive it home must do so at their own risk. Slicks offer minimal traction in wet conditions and limited grip on the street. Overall, this 1978 Ford F-150 long bed is more than just a classic pickup. It's a personality piece. With its NASCAR-themed wheels and tires, lowered stance, 351 V8, and a growing list of new mechanical parts, it's a standout project for anyone who loves unique builds, vintage Fords, or track-inspired styling. For under $6,000, it presents a rare opportunity to own a customized den side that turns heads everywhere it goes. Number 3. The 1985 Ford F-150 FX2 pickup, listed for $8,000 and located in Brooklyn, New York, is a refreshingly honest, unmodified survivor from Ford's beloved 7th-generation F-Series. Showing only 56,000 original miles, verified with Carfax documentation, this FX2 stands apart from the typical high-mileage work trucks of its era. Originally from Virginia, it has benefited from a gentler life than most northeastern trucks, which is evident in its little to no underside rust and overall clean structural condition. Under the hood, this classic F-150 runs a dependable automatic transmission, ideal for both city cruising and everyday use. The current owner drives it regularly for local errands, a testament to the truck's reliability and consistent road manners. Despite its age, the truck has not been modified or altered from factory specifications. No lifts, no aftermarket performance parts, no cosmetic changes. Just a genuine, unmolested Ford pickup that retains its original character. Maintenance has been kept simple and purposeful. The owner reports that only routine oil changes, brakes, and a new battery have been done during their time with the truck. This means the truck remains an excellent starting point for enthusiasts who value originality and want a solid base for restoration, customization, or simply preserving it as a clean survivor. With a rising interest in untouched, low-mileage 80s pickups, this F-150 FX2 is becoming increasingly desirable. On the exterior, the truck shows the honest we would expect from a vehicle of its era, but the fact that it has been preserved without major rust issues is a major advantage, especially for buyers in the Northeast where corrosion can be a deal breaker. The body lines remain straight, and the truck still proudly carries its classic 80s Ford styling. Square-jawed, tough, and unmistakably iconic. Inside, the cabin retains its period-correct appearance and has held up well thanks to the truck's relatively low miles. The dashboard, seating, and controls remain functional, presenting a driving experience that feels nostalgic but not worn out. Being a daily use truck, everything essential operates as intended, adding another layer of practical value to this classic Ford. The seller notes they are not in a rush to sell, and price negotiations are considered only in person, emphasizing that they value serious buyers who take the time to inspect the truck. Additionally, like many private sellers dealing with classic vehicles, they will not respond to messages asking, "Is this available?" a clear sign that the listing attracts plenty of interest. Overall, this 1985 Ford F-150 FX2 is a rare opportunity to purchase a clean, low-mileage, unmodified example of Ford's iconic pickup lineage. Whether you're looking for a dependable vintage daily driver, a platform ready for restoration, or simply a well-preserved classic truck to enjoy as is, this FX2 checks all the right boxes. Its originality, documented mileage, solid condition, and daily usability make it a standout offering in the classic truck market, especially at a very reasonable $8,000. Number 4. The 1978 Ford F-150 long bed, listed for $8,500 and located in Cleburne, Texas, is a strong-running dense side classic with 30,911 miles and a long list of brand-new parts that make it a standout in today's classic truck market. Powered by a proven 300 2V8 paired with AC for automatic transmission, this truck offers that unmistakable late 70s Ford character while benefiting from modern mechanical updates that greatly improve reliability and drivability. Right away, the seller notes that the truck is paint-ready, making it perfect for someone who wants to choose their own color and finish. Whether the next owner prefers a factory-style restoration, a custom look, or a simple single-stage driver-quality paint job, the heavy prep work is already done. Underneath the body, the truck has been given significant attention, and it shows in the long parts list. Mechanically, the truck has received a full freshening. The air conditioning system has been updated with a new AAIC compressor plus new lines and ducts, which is a major advantage on a classic from this era. The engine benefits from new spark plugs and wires, a new intake manifold, new carburetor, and new headers, all feeding into a completely new exhaust system. Taken together, these upgrades give the 302 a healthier, cleaner, and more responsive feel, an important factor for anyone who wants a vintage truck that still performs confidently. Fuel delivery has also been handled properly, with a new fuel tank, new fuel filler, and new sending unit, eliminating several common old truck problems. Supporting components like hoses, belts, filters, and various small hardware have also been updated. Even the transmission has been resealed and fitted with new filter, showing the seller took the time to ensure long-term reliability. Inside the truck, the cabin has been refreshed with new carpet and new door panels, giving the interior a clean, updated appearance that pairs well with the mechanically refreshed engine bay. On the suspension side, the truck features new radius arm bushings and a full set of Bilstein shocks, improving stability, ride quality, and overall road feel. Great upgrades for anyone planning to drive the truck regularly. Overall, this 1978 Ford F-150 long bed offers an impressive mix of originality, new components, and mechanical reliability. For buyers looking for a nearly finished project, a strong weekend cruiser, or a classic Ford ready for paint and personal touches, this truck represents a solid opportunity at $8,500 in Cleburne, Texas. Number 5. The 1992 Dodge Ram 1500 long bed, listed for $17,000 and located in Batavia, Ohio, is a remarkably well-maintained classic full-size truck showing 76,000 miles on the odometer and equipped with manual transmission. This truck represents the final years of the early Dodge Ram body style, and finding one this mechanically sorted, this clean, and this well cared for becoming increasingly rare. The seller is firm on no trades, but is open to offers, and the truck's condition makes it easy to understand why. Under the hood, the truck is powered by the reliable fuel-injected 318 Magnum V8, known for its smooth operation and long-term durability. It is also a factory air conditioning truck, and the entire air conditioning system has been recently converted to R134A, blowing cold air without hesitation, while the heat works perfectly as well. Power is delivered to the desirable NV4500 LD manual transmission, one of the most respected heavy-duty manual gearboxes of the era. The clutch feels strong, and the truck continues through a MP241D transfer case with fully functioning automatic lockout hubs, ensuring that the four-wheel drive system engages smoothly and confidently. Steering and handling have been upgraded with a redhead steering gearbox and a bolt-on frame support brace, a major advantage for improving steering precision and reducing the common play found in older trucks. The braking system has been refreshed with new brake hoses, new calipers, and new front rotors, offering improved stopping performance. All fluids have been recently changed, and the truck also features a new 180-degree thermostat and new valve cover gaskets. According to the seller, the truck leaks no fluids, which is impressive for a vehicle of this age. The bed has been professionally bed-lined, giving a clean, rugged look while protecting it from future wear. Lighting is upgraded with new LED dash lights and a modern headlight conversion, improving nighttime visibility. Inside, the truck features a custom Covercraft seat cover, two Kicker 6x9 speakers mounted behind the bench seat, and an aftermarket Bluetooth radio, making the interior far more comfortable and convenient for daily use. The truck rides on fuel revolver wheels paired with Toyo Open Country tires, completing the strong, confident stance. The only noted cosmetic issue is rust on the bed above both rear wheel wells, and the seller mentions that the rust on each side is similar in size. Beyond that, there are no major concerns, and the seller states confidently that they would drive this truck to Florida and back without hesitation. The truck was purchased from a friend of the original owner in West Virginia, and it has clearly been treated with exceptional care. While the seller does not need to sell it, this 1992 Dodge Ram 1500 long bed stands as a well-preserved, mechanically ready classic truck for anyone seeking reliability and vintage character in one package. Number 6. The 1969 Ford F-250 Camper Special, listed for $7,500 and located in Stroudsburg, is a rare and highly desirable example of Ford's premium heavy-duty pickup offering from the late 1960s. Showing 76,081 miles and equipped with an automatic transmission, this truck originally came from Oregon, a region known for producing cleaner, less rustic classics. Ford's Camper Special Ranger was a top-tier trim package at the time, and this truck still carries all the correct trim pieces, bright work, and emblems that made it stand out as the luxury-oriented workhorse of its day. Under the hood, it packs serious mechanical upgrades. The factory 390FE has been professionally rebuilt and transformed using a full stroker kit, bringing displacement up to an impressive 444 cubic inches. The engine build includes a comp performance cam, an Edelbrock aluminum intake manifold, and a 600 CFM Holley carburetor, giving the truck a strong, healthy idle and plenty of torque on demand. Power is paired with a rebuilt C6 automatic transmission, ensuring durability and smooth shifting, especially under load. According to the seller, the engine runs strong, and the truck is fully capable of driving, stopping, and functioning as intended. The truck retains its power steering and power brakes, both premium conveniences in 1969 and essential for comfortable driving today. The braking system has been recently renewed, and the seller notes that the truck runs, drives, and stops without issue. The frame is described as solid, an important point for any late 1960s Ford pickup, and the body features a built-in toolbox, a signature element of the Camper Special models designed for long-distance hauling and camping setups. Rolling stock consists of Goodyear Wrangler workhorse tires mounted on aluminum rims, providing a clean, functional look and dependable traction. The odometer reads 76,081 miles, and while mileage accuracy on a truck this age can be difficult to verify, its overall condition and documentation suggest it has lived a careful and well-maintained life. The seller holds a clean title in hand, making the purchasing process straightforward. The listing is no trades, and the price is marked $7,500 or best offer, with a request for serious inquiries only. For classic truck enthusiasts, this 1969 Ford F-250 Camper Special offers an appealing blend of originality, mechanical investment, and real-world drivability. With its rare trim package, strong rebuilt powertrain, and solid structural foundation, it stands as an excellent candidate for continued preservation, light restoration, or simply enjoying as a powerful, vintage American pickup ready for cruise nights or weekend hauling. Number 7. The 1961 Ford F-100, priced at $12,500 and located in Martins Mill, Texas, is a classic and increasingly rare unibody long bed pickup. Showing 48,000 miles with manual transmission, this truck blends vintage charm with strong modern performance upgrades. Under the hood sits a 454 cubic inch engine paired with a 4-speed Saginaw transmission and a 410 rear end, giving impressive torque and a muscular driving feel. It features a 4-barrel carburetor, headers, new starter, new flywheel, new clutch, a 4-core aluminum radiator, balanced drive shaft, and a new Carter electric fuel pump. Dual Flowmaster exhaust adds the deep sound you expect from a big block build. The truck runs and drives great, with front disc brakes and rear drums providing solid stopping power. Cosmetically, it's well cared for. It comes with new tires and wheels, new front and rear bumpers, and a new tailgate. The interior is like new, while the paint is described as decent but not perfect. Clean enough to enjoy as is, or ideal for someone wanting a future repaint. The seller explains that he bought the truck recently to enjoy, but after suffering a minor stroke, he can no longer safely operate a clutch, which is the only reason for selling. It needs a signal light switch and brake light switch, though all wiring is already installed. It still has the typical rattles of an old truck, adding to its classic personality. Offered with blue Texas title, this 1961 F-100 is a strong-running, rare unibody model with fresh mechanical upgrades and plenty of character, ready for its next owner. Number 8. The 1986 Ford F-150, priced at $14,000 and located in Covington. This listing showcases a beautifully restored 1986 Ford F-150, offered at $14,000 and currently located in Covington. With only 78,000 miles on the odometer and equipped with an automatic transmission, this classic pickup presents itself as a sharp, garage-kept example of Ford's iconic 8th-generation truck design. What makes this F-150 immediately stand out is the amount of cosmetic restoration that has already been completed. According to the seller, the entire body and interior have been fully restored, giving the truck a clean, crisp, almost showroom-ready appearance. The paint, trim, seats, dash, and overall cabin condition look fresh and well-preserved, suggesting the truck has been cared for meticulously. In fact, the seller notes that it has always been garage-kept and never driven in any rough or daily use conditions since being restored. It sits exactly as shown, clean, protected, and maintained. Under the hood, this F-150 is powered by a 5.8-liter EFI V8 engine, which is not the original engine that would have come with the truck when new. While the exterior and interior are already in impressive condition, the engine itself still needs some fine-tuning. It runs, but the seller explains that someone with the right mechanical skills or resources could take things a step further, either by improving the current setup or performing a complete engine swap. With the body and interior already finished, this truck is set up perfectly for the next owner to dial in performance and customize it to their liking. The seller is transparent about not knowing the complete history of the truck before their ownership. Even so, they are open to offers and trades, and the listed price of $14,000 is described as negotiable for serious buyers. This flexibility, combined with the already completed restoration work, makes the truck an appealing option for enthusiasts who want a nearly completed classic that still offers room for personalization. In summary, this 1986 Ford F-150 delivers a rare opportunity. A restored exterior and interior, a powerful V8 engine ready for fine-tuning or upgrading, and the reliability of a garage-kept classic. For collectors, hobbyists, or anyone who appreciates vintage American pickups, it's a strong candidate that blends originality, restoration quality, and future potential, all in one well-presented package. Number 9. The 1979 Chevrolet K10 Silverado, priced at $14,900 and located in Stuart. This is one of those old-school square body trucks that still turns heads, not because it's flashy, but because it's honest, rugged, and incredibly well-preserved. With around 105,000 miles on the odometer and an automatic transmission, this K10 represents the era when Chevy built trucks to last. Under the hood, you get the dependable 350 V8 paired with a 350 automatic, giving you that classic, torquey feel, whether you're cruising the boulevard or crawling through back roads. And yes, it's a true 4x4, so it's not just for show. This thing is built to get dirty, if you want it to. The seller calls it a very nice example of an OBS, old body style, K10, and honestly, the condition backs it up. The undercarriage, frame, floors, rockers, and cab corners are all described as strong and rot-free, which is getting harder and harder to find on a truck from the late 70s. If you've been hunting for a clean, square body under 20 grand, you know how rare that is. Moving to the bed, it comes with a brand new Rhino liner coating, giving it that fresh, rugged finish that's ready for work or weekend toy hauling. Inside, the upgrades continue. New door panels with proper OEM aluminum inserts, new kick panels, an upgraded stereo system with a kicker box, giving the cabin a modern touch while keeping the original charm. You also get classic comfort features for the era, air conditioning, power steering, and dual gas tanks with an in-cab switch, making this K10 as practical as it is collectible. All around, this Silverado checks the boxes. Clean body, solid frame, respectable miles, tasteful upgrades, and all the right factory options. Trucks like this don't stay under the $20,000 mark for long, especially in this kind of shape. If you're in the market for a square body that's ready to drive and enjoy, this 1979 K10 is definitely one worth checking out. Number 10. The 1970 Chevrolet Silverado C10, listed at $18,000 and located in Bluff City, Elizabethton, Tennessee. This truck is a solid representation of what made the C10 lineup so iconic. Showing 42,000 miles on the speedometer, this 1970 CST 10 runs and drives excellently, proving that sometimes the classics still know how to deliver that smooth, confident ride. The entire exterior is finished in gray acrylic primer, giving it that raw, ready-for-paint look. Whether you want to keep it as is for that patina-style charm or turn it into a clean custom build, the foundation is already here. The truck has been lowered approximately 3 inches in the front and 5 inches in the rear, giving it that aggressive yet clean stance that C10 fans love. Paired with wheels and tires in great condition, it sits just right, low enough to look sharp, but still practical for everyday driving. Under the hood, you'll find a dependable 350 small block V8, matched with a 4-speed overdrive automatic transmission. That combination gives you plenty of power for cruising, while still keeping highway RPMs nice and comfortable. Add in power steering and power brakes, and you got a classic truck that's not only cool, but also easy to live with. What makes this one even more special is that it came with some desirable factory options. You get factory air conditioning, a rare and valuable feature for 1970, as well as factory tinted windows, and the glove box option sheet is still there to prove it. Details like that really boost the authenticity and collectability of the C10. To top it all off, the seller still has the original owner's manual, a small but meaningful touch for anyone who appreciates originality. Overall, this 1970 Silverado C10 is a kind of truck that checks all the boxes, mechanically strong, tastefully lowered, highly optioned, and ready for whatever direction you want to take it, restoration, custom build, or just hitting the open road as it is. Number 11. The 1976 Ford F-250, priced at $10,000 and located in Athens. If you're a fan of classic heavy-duty pickups, this one deserves a closer look. Showing just 46,500 miles on the odometer, this F-250 comes from an era when Ford trucks were built simple, tough, and meant to last. What makes this one even more appealing is that it's been a one-owner truck, which is becoming harder and harder to find nearly 50 years later. Trucks like this usually come with a history of being well cared for, and this listing fits that pattern. Under the hood, you've got a rebuilt factory engine, giving you the peace of mind that the heart of this truck has already been refreshed. Pair that with an automatic transmission, and you've got a reliable, old-school hauler that's ready to get back on the road without hesitation. For comfort, the truck is equipped with working heat and ASC, a huge plus for a mid-70s model. Inside and out, the seller describes it as being in good condition, and with new tires already installed. That's one less thing you'll have to worry about. This F-250 has the kind of straightforward honesty people look for. No fancy modifications, no questionable upgrades, just a solid, original-style Ford with low miles, a fresh engine, and the big truck durability the F-Series was known for. The seller notes it's cash only, and if you're interested, you'll need to call and leave a message. Classic old-school truck, classic old-school communication. Overall, for $10,000, this 1976 Ford F-250 is a compelling option for anyone wanting a vintage heavy-duty pickup without the heavy-duty price tag. Whether you want it as a work truck, a restoration candidate, or a weekend cruiser, it's a strong candidate with a lot of life left in it. Number 12. The 1969 Ford Ranger regular cab listed at just $750, offering a rare opportunity for builders, restorers, and parts hunters who appreciate classic blue oval steel. This truck has lived a long life, showing 188,111 miles on the odometer, and while it's far from turnkey, it carries a kind of raw potential that makes vintage projects exciting. Under the hood sits a 390 V8 with a 2-barrel carburetor, an engine that still turns but has never been started by the current owner, meaning it's not locked up yet still waiting to roar back to life in the hands of someone willing to put in the work. It's paired with an automatic transmission, and while the drivetrain is mostly intact, the rear end or the back brakes are seized, leaving the rear wheels unable to turn, a common issue for trucks that have sat for years, typically pointing toward frozen drums, stuck shoes, or a differential that needs to be torn down and inspected. This Ranger comes with no title, just a bill of sale, making it better suited for parts, a farm-use truck, or a long-term rebuild where paperwork can be sorted out later. Despite its issues, the seller notes that it has good parts, and for anyone familiar with late 60s Ford pickups, that alone can justify the price, as usable components like the trim, cab pieces, glass, dash, or even its turning 390 engine can be worth more than the asking amount. At just $750, this isn't the kind of classic you drive home the same day. It's the kind of project you drag home, roll into the shop, and slowly bring back, piece by piece, into something meaningful again. Whether you're a Ford enthusiast looking for a restoration challenge, someone searching for a donor vehicle, or simply a fan of vintage American pickups wanting an affordable starting point, this 1969 Ranger offers a solid slice of history and a hands-on project that could eventually pay off in value, experience, and satisfaction. If you've been waiting for an entry-level classic truck that leaves plenty of room for creativity, effort, and imagination, this might be the one worth saving. Number 13. The Chevy C20 Scottsdale 3/4 ton 2WD, listed at just $2,200, making it one of the most affordable vintage heavy-duty Chevrolets on the market today. The odometer shows around 200,000 miles, but the seller explains that the number is unknown and was simply entered to complete the listing, which is fairly typical for older work trucks that have seen decades of use. What matters most here is that this Chevy runs and drives, giving buyers a functional starting point instead of a tow-home project. Built during the era when Chevrolet focused on durability and simplicity, the C20 platform is known for its stout suspension, rugged drivetrain, and dependable heavy-duty capabilities, making it suitable for towing, hauling, or farm use even today. As a Scottsdale trim, it originally came with nicer interior touches and small upgrades that make it a step above the base model. Another major advantage is a clean title in hand, offering a smooth and straightforward ownership transfer, a huge plus when compared to many older trucks that come with paperwork issues or missing documentation. At only $2,200, finding a running, driving, square-body Chevy with a clean title is becoming increasingly rare, especially one that still has the bones to be restored, customized, or simply used as a reliable work truck. Whether you're searching for a classic to rebuild over time, a dependable farm hauler, a donor vehicle for a bigger project, or simply an affordable entry into the world of vintage American pickups, this 1977 Chevy C20 Scottsdale delivers solid value, strong potential, and a durable platform that's ready for whatever direction you want to take it, making it one of the standout budget picks among classic trucks.